Hi, everybody. Mike Hill and
Casey Harding
with Money Matters with Hill Financial Group. We are located right here in Midlothian, Texas.
Yep.
We are on episode, I don't know what number. We are about 6 months into these.
Yeah.
We've been doing an episode every week. We would love to thank Allison, Colton, Haley, everybody that you can't see behind the camera that helps us make these, make us look so pretty here with the green curtain behind us and all the things. So maybe we should call it Money Matters in front of the green curtain or something. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it. But thank you for the responses. Thank you for the comments. Please share, like, follow, especially here in town, Midlothian.
Yep.
We're priding ourselves on a lot of people stopping us and saying, hey, I did watch your podcast or I watched the short. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware that that could happen. That means the world to me. So because this is fun.
Oh, yeah.
It does take a lot of behind the scenes and a lot of work to get them done. And I love it when I hear that this is people love it.
Sure. What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about, how can we make this fun? Well, right now it's a hot topic, Social Security. We're going to talk about Social Security, maximizing your Social Security. So brief intro to Social Security. It's often the biggest income sources. I read somewhere the other day where it's 60 to 70% of retirement income for retirees currently, which is scary.
Yeah.
Social Security was never meant to be your only income during retirement. There used to be a thing, I don't know, called a pension. Has anybody ever heard of it? That's kind of gone the way of the dodo bird. But I stress this to my kids. I stress this to everybody our age. You are your own steward for your own retirement. If you're relying on Social Security only, shame on you.
It was only intended to be about, I think, 37% of
and
of your income.
By the way, it was started during the Great Depression when people died at 68. You started getting Social Security at 62. You paid for 6 years. Yeah, it was a great concept. You put in for 40.
Yeah.
Now, the reason the Social Security is going down because it takes 3 employees to pay for 1 retiree.
Yep.
It's basically the biggest, I don't want to use the word Ponzi scheme, but it kind of is. But we keep hoping that we got it. We can't be like Japan. We can't have where we don't populate.
Right.
We've got to keep up the numbers of population to keep up with our retirement benefits.
Yep.
We're going to talk today about decisions on when and how to take benefits. It's a big, big deal. A lot of people don't even know that Social Security is taxable till they start taking Social Security. Right. A lot of people don't know that if you start taking it at 62, I'll take it at 62. Good luck working because it's a low dollar amount that you can make and it won't be taxed or taken away.
Yeah.
That's another thing that people don't think about. And then we're going to talk about practical strategy. So with that softball up to Casey, I'm going to give you the question that we get all the time. When should you start collecting Social Security?
And I'll give you the give you the financial planner response. It depends. So
it's kind of like when I'm telling my kids, can we go spend a night with somebody? It depends basically on what your mom says.
Yeah, right. But it depends a lot on your retirement accounts. It depends a lot on your longevity. It depends on a number of things. And so you really just fine tuning and looking and running the analysis. And that's what I feel like we do really well is collecting, all that information that we need from you to run the analysis and go, when's the best time for me to, take retirement? 'Cause most of the time I would say it's probably not going to be at 62, like the earliest, benefit. A lot of people will ask, well, if I go ahead and take that and I don't need it and we just reinvest it, could we earn more, earn better than in the markets? But I don't know a lot of people who get that money into their account that they don't turn around and just go spend it. And they're disciplined enough to actually pocket that or save it into an investment account. So I usually say, no, that's probably not going to be the best option. But typically we're going to say full retirement age, which would be 67 for most people. Kind of depending on when you were born, it could be a little earlier, but most people that we're talking to at this point that full retirement age would be 67. And so the other option would be looking at delaying that to age 70 to get that additional 8% on top of. So every year that you delay, if you be beyond your full retirement age, you get that additional 8% towards your benefit, increase your benefit by 8%.
That's 8% every year that you wait. That's free money.
At 70, you do have to start taking it, but you do get, so basically if if it's 67 and we delay it till 70, you're basically getting 24% additional income that you wouldn't have had by delaying till 70.
And I won't give the exact numbers because it depends on when you watch this podcast this year, next year, whatever. It can change even with the new Social Security changes that they're thinking about doing. But if you are still working, please talk to Social Security first before you take it at 62, 63, 64. The numbers, it's below 30,000. I'll just say it right now at the current time.
Yes, yeah.
If you make more than 30,000, it isn't a tax. They take away $1 for every $2 you make over that number.
That threshold,
they take $1 away from your Social Security. So if you make $60,000 a year, okay, that's $30,000 over. They will lower your Social Security by $15,000 in that scenario. Yep. I get that. Well, it's just free money. No, it's not. The Social Security was supposed to be for retirement.
You might wipe out your entire Social Security benefit.
And now you can't go back. You have 1 year to change your mind. After that year's up, you can't go back. And then at 60, full retirement age, the number's right around, it's 50,000 or so right now. That if you make more, they take away $1, 33 cents for every dollar that you're over.
Right.
So I get that all the time. I'll just keep working and get Social Security. Please talk to a financial advisor or a CPA before you make that decision. So anyway, and there's other things that affect, and I want to
yeah, for sure. But I mean, those are all factors that we try to help people, to make an informed decision. At the end of the day, it's your money, it's your decision to make. But we try to just kind of give you the facts and kind of the reality of how that it would impact you long term, and then allow you to do what you need to do at the end of the day. But there's also some spousal strategies, Mike, that I know that you talk to it with a lot of your clients about. So what are some of those?
Well, a couple of them, and I'll go over my notes here, but a couple of them are the spousal benefit. So people always ask, when should we take Social Security benefits? Okay. Well, I really don't need it. I'm 66, 67. I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to die young. Is your wife going to die young? Mm-hmm. What the spousal benefit is when she turns full retirement age, and she can get it as early as age 62. It's 32% at age 62, and it stair steps. But let's say she's full retirement age. You're getting $3,000 a month in Social Security, the husband is. The wife never worked. Let's say the wife stayed home, whatever. She can get up to half, $1,500 in that scenario when she's at full retirement age. So I get this all the time. I want to take Social Security right now at 63. Okay, it's only $2,200. Mm-hmm. If she starts collecting half at full retirement age, that's only $1,100. But also do not forget, when you die, Mr. I'm going to die young man. They all say that. I don't know, it's almost like a pride thing. I'm going to die young. Guys do it all the time. But when you die, she gets the widow benefit, meaning your Social Security, if it's $2,500 a month, goes to her. If you would have just waited a couple of years, you get $3,000 a month. Mm-hmm. When you die, she gets $3,000 a month. So it doesn't just affect you. It affects your spouse as well. I get guys all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take it at 63. Well, I'm going to die at age 70. Your wife may live to 90. Why shortchange her in the Social Security? It's a big, 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 big deal. So
for sure,
I try to get people to hold off Social Security as long as you can because of the spousal benefit. Another one is, and I've had to deal with this, the widow benefit.
Yeah.
I just had a widow. Her husband died at 57. She's 58. She's like, man, I don't know what to do. He had a rather large IRA, thank God, but she's living off of it. Well, what do? She had no idea. At age 60, you get his full retirement benefit of Social Security. Not 65, 66, 67. At age 60, she could have hugged me. Are you sure? I had to show her on Google right? Your Social Security website. At age 60, you can get the widow benefit. So if you're older than 60, you get full benefit anyway. So the other one And I had a lady one time at a seminar when I used to teach a class over at Navarre College. I'll never forget. She cussed in the middle. But it isn't what she thought. Social Security, if you've been married for 10 years, even if you're divorced. So let's say you had a ex-husband, he's an airline pilot and makes $250,000 a year. And you didn't really work a whole lot. Well, dadgummit, man, I got IRAs and all that in a divorce. Well, at age 65, 66, you could claim the spouse, even if he's remarried and you're remarried. Well, yeah, even if he's remarried.
Yeah.
So you can claim the what they call the divorce benefit, the 10-year benefit, spousal benefit. If you were married for 10 years to anybody, whenever you want to start collecting the spousal benefit or half, you can get half of whatever that Social Security is if he's collecting or not.
Yeah.
So I had the lady goes, I don't want him getting in my money. It doesn't take away from him. He won't even know. You have to bring in the marriage certificate and the divorce decree, and then you're good to go. Yep. So I get that a lot, actually, because I had a husband. He made a lot of money. I didn't like him. Mm-hmm. Well, now you can get some Social Security off of him.
That's right. Yeah.
And then also, I want you to kind of talk a little bit, Casey. Now, we're not CPAs. I want to disclose that. But we know enough to be dangerous, as I always like to say.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about the tax trap, for lack of a better word, of Social Security.
Yeah, for sure. So it's different if you're single income versus joint income, but there basically is kind of this line of, other income that you could be collecting besides Social Security. If it exceeds a certain amount, then your Social Security benefit becomes taxable. Now, in the first little bracket there, it's 50% of your benefit could become taxable. But if you're making over, is it 34 or 44,000 a year for a joint?
44.
44. Yeah. 44 for a joint income. Then your Social Security benefit up to 85% of it could be taxable. Now, a lot of people think, I'm going to pay 85% in taxes and Social Security. No, you're just 85% of your overall benefit of the number is taxable income to you. So those are things that we try to plan around and go, okay, you're making this much with Social Security, but your expenses are, X. We need to take out a certain amount from your IRAs, or if we don't need to take out from IRAs, we could take out from a non-qualified account to keep you under that threshold, so that your Social Security benefit wouldn't be taxable. So those are planning strategies that we work around and just figure out but as far as like what counts towards provisional income, Mike.
Well, okay, you've had
I'll bounce it back to you.
W-2 income, 1099 income, not capital gains. Capital gains does it, but anything from an IRA or 401k counts as income towards it. Now, Roths, which we've talked about ad nauseum, Roth IRAs do not count towards that Social Security taxation. Ding, ding, ding. Another reason we like Roth.
So that's why we take out from non-qualified, take out from Roth before we touch, IRA money, unless we're already RMD age, and then we can't really avoid that. But so just trying to figure out which buckets of your assets that we need to, take from to kind of help mitigate those.
Well, and that's the strategy you have in your 60s, your early 60s, late 50s. I try to convert as much money as I can while you're maybe in a 12% tax bracket, even when you're retired, where we could put $10,000, $20,000 a year. We've had this strategy before into a Roth IRA. Why would I do that, Mike? It's only $20,000, only $30,000. Well, okay. Over the next 5 to 6 years, let's say that $30,000 grows to $50,000. Well, I can't live off $50,000, but if I'm taking $30,000 out of my IRA to live on, let's take $4,000 to $5,000 out of your Roth to pay for the taxes, because they're both growing tax deferred. One's growing tax free, the other one's but that is a way to have that Roth IRA basically pay for the taxes for the rest of your life on Social Security and everything else.
For sure.
So
we can do it. There's some more here that we want to cover.
We don't want to do it at 73. Now we're like, okay, it may be too late to convert to a Roth because it takes 3 to 4 years to make up the tax consequence when you do a conversion. But again, I have people that their income levels are slow. Let's convert $10,000 to $20,000 a year. It won't even affect your taxes.
Right.
So anyway. But there's definitely a bunch of strategies we can use. There's a bunch of things that we can go going forward. This is another one of those where we're going to do 2 parts to this. Yeah. But the spousal strategy, can't stress enough. I get clients that are teachers. They just passed the Windfall Act. Mike, what does that mean? Well, I had clients that were teachers that are getting TRS, so they couldn't get Social Security. Please do not assume you can't get Social Security or spousal benefit. Well, I never worked. I always worked for the school district. You still may be eligible to get spousal benefit and some. My mother just got a check from Social Security, lifelong teacher, as a part of this new law because she's retired and getting TRS. So I can't stress enough on looking at spousal benefits or even or any kind of benefits, no matter what your profession was.
Sure.
With that, I am Mike Hill.
And Casey Harding.
We'll see you next week. We're going to do part 2 of Social Security. If you have somebody that you think this would benefit or a parent or somebody about to retire, please forward it over to them because we can't stress enough how much Social Security needs to be a part of your retirement.
Absolutely.
Till next week, this is Mike, Money Matters.